June and Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I just wanted to kind of speak to that and shed light on why men don't speak up. I don't know if you understand just how many men in the United States are struggling. Did you know that in 2021, for instance, men were 80% of the suicides in the United States? So for every person that killed themselves in 2021, 80% of them were men. If that doesn't show a very disturbing picture, I don't know what will. I mean, men are the foundation upon which the family is built. Men build all the infrastructure in this country. They fight the wars. There would be no children without men. There would be no children without women, obviously, either, but you can't have a baby inside of you without a man to put it there in the first place. I've been trying to speak about my mental health now with my friends and my family for probably close to 3 years. I've been going through a divorce now for almost 3 years because I'm married to a narcissist. I didn't even know when I filed for divorce what a narcissist was. I'm just now recently finding out. Through therapy, through medication, I'm healing. I'm learning that I actually, after several years of abuse, I have brain damage now. My hippocampus shrank. My amygdala was running my brain. I was in this marriage with this woman who was abusing me daily. Verbal abuse, mental abuse, emotional, financial abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, you name it. There's nothing that my wife did not do to abuse me. Nothing. She withheld sex. She cheated on me. She literally withheld finances from me, and I was trying to pay her bills, begging for help, and she would go and just spend all of her money on herself. I mean, I have pictures of like all this crap that she would buy, like face cream, butt cream. She brought $30 on a cream to wipe on her butt so she wouldn't have wrinkles on her butt. She's 25 years old. Like I literally, I couldn't even begin to tell you in all the ways that I've been abused over the last several years. And I'm trying to speak up about that. And I tried to put a video up yesterday just kind of showing some of the most recent abuse that I have been going through and dealing with the mother of my daughter. And you might notice that there's two videos up that are basically identical, and that's because they actually they banned the first one, and so I tried to put up a different one. Basically the same thing. I slightly modified it, thinking, okay, maybe if I change a little bit. I don't know why they banned the first one. I didn't know why they banned the second one. I tried a third one. They banned my video 3 times when I tried to upload it, and so I don't know. They put it back up. I peeled it. They put it back up, but I hope you know now why we don't talk about our mental health. Like, nobody believes me. Nobody believes that my wife, I'm 6'1", I'm 245 pounds, like I could bench press 400 pounds. My wife can't beat me up physically, but I won't hurt her physically either, and so I take her abuse. At least I did for a point. There were times eventually into our marriage, like I said, my brain damage, it started taking over. My amygdala took over, and I defended myself. When she would attack me, I would defend myself. I never punched her, I never kicked her, I never bit her, none of that. I threw her off of me several times. She got hurt a few times in the process too, but when you attack somebody, you're the instigator at that point. If they push you off you and you get hurt, that's your own fault, But that's not what she claims. She claims that I abused her. She claims that I beat her up. She claims all of these terrible things. And I am the abuser, and and she's the victim. And I can literally go back. I have 4 years of evidence from the time that my wife was breastfeeding our daughter, where she was talking to her ex-boyfriend and telling him that she didn't believe in love anymore, didn't exist the way that she thought it did. She's just broken, and now she just wants to have fun. And she was asking him if he knew where she could find some cocaine, and she was trying to get money out of him, and he kept asking her for nude pictures. I mean, we'd been married for a little over a year, and like I said, she was breastfeeding our daughter when all this was going on. And I've been fighting for the last several years to try and get this woman who claims that she's a Christian to be just that, to follow God, to put God first in her life. As God says, God first in our lives and then our spouse. And I've broken myself trying to help somebody who refuses to help themselves. I mean, I've literally brought myself to the very brink of destruction. There were days that I didn't know if I could make it. I wouldn't have made it if it was not for Jesus. I literally went 2 months without seeing or speaking to my wife or daughter. And during that entire time, I can't tell you I don't even know how to describe it, a hole. I mean, I can't even call it a hole. It was literally more like there was nothing inside of me. There was a black hole inside of me just sucking every bit of energy out of me. I had nothing. I felt like I was being completely drained of my life. And it was every waking moment for more than 2 months until I was able to see my daughter again. So, please listen to us. Not all men are liars. Not all men are abusers. Not all men are cheaters. Some of us, in fact, we have been lied to. We have been cheated on. We have been abused. And we're just trying to tell you our story. Please listen to us.